Hello, my name is Fraxinus pennsylvanica, but you can call me Penny for short. I'm a green ash tree, and I live along the James River in Jamestown, North Dakota, just down the hill from the National Buffalo Museum's bison pasture, in one of the very few remaining stands of natural forest along the river. I love it here, and I used to really like the neighborhood before the new neighbors moved in. I'm talking about Rhamnus cathartica, also known as common or European buckthorn. We'll call them the bucks. They look kind of like choke cherries, but don't be fooled. The bucks invaded my neighborhood along the river and my sister's neighborhood just up the hill in the bison pasture. Well-intentioned people brought the bucks over from Asia as a hedge plant. This is because those nasty bucks have glossy dark green foliage that gets green earlier in the spring than everyone else and stays green way later in the fall than all of us. They also have thorns, hence their name, which is perfect for keeping snoopy neighbors and trespassers off of people's property. And they have pretty dark blue fruits. But what makes them a perfect hedge makes them a terrible neighbor. Since the bucks grow so thick and green up before everyone else, they steal sunlight from the kids in the neighborhood. This makes it hard for our kids to grow. It also impacts other plants the bison and other species depend on. The cathartica part of the scientific name gives away another secret. They make birds poop, so the seeds they eat get spread all over. The berries have a ton of seeds, and about 97% of them grow. That's insane. My family can't keep up. So now my neighborhood and my sister's are covered in these nasty, thorny, invasive shrubs, and no one can see the ground. But we know it is bare under the trees, which means eventually the soil will erode, unless someone does something. That someone is you. You can pull out the little trees that are thumb size or smaller in your neighborhood. You can cut down the larger trees, then treat the stumps with an appropriate chemical, or have them ground with a stump grinder. Or you can spray the foliage and leave them to die where they stand. It's best to evict the bucks in the early spring or late fall, when there's no chance to hurt me or my family. Since we either haven't woken up yet or have already gone to sleep for the year, the bucks should be the only green thing out there. And lastly, plant native trees. Do not invite the bucks in by planting them. I will provide you with some web resources so you can recognize my terrible neighbors and evict them from your yard too. Love, Penny.